Yeah, Sunniism is so fascinating to me, and that really is one of my weakest chapters because I just don't know nearly enough about Sunniism as other people do. But what is absolutely fascinating to me about Sunniism is how large tent it is, right? I think it developed in such a way that it really was trying to kind of reconcile different groups of people together around, broadly speaking, this idea that we are going to look to the Quran and the example of the Prophet as the proper way to live our lives. And anybody who does that, within other certain kinds of bounds, um, we're going to consider kind of among us. And that's really amazing. And still today, it astounds me the breadth of people who would call themselves Sunnis. And not everybody would agree on that, right? But I think in like the Ahmadis consider themselves Sunnis. Now, a lot of people don't consider themselves, don't consider the Ahmadis Muslim, but I'm not here to judge. And then, you have certain Salafi strands that are also Sunnis, but they're so different, right? They're just the range of what counts as properly Sunni is amazing to me. And why should we think that that would be different in earlier periods? Especially, there's no internet, there's no cell phone, there's no mail service to speak of. The mail begins with the Mongols, really. Um, there's vast expanses that we're talking about. Yes, there's a trade network that kind of knits these things together, and you have emissaries, but it's just such a different world. We would expect it to be, to steal a term that some of my French colleagues have come up with, polycentric. I mean, there are different, there are different centers, and there are many of them. And that to me is just really interesting.